This email got sent to me with this video. So I don't know, push to start, pull to enter. I don't know if that going for like a euphemism on what that means deeper, but the email was basically titled something along the lines of GameStop arcades, and inside the email was very limited information. I could pull it up, but it literally says nothing. It's just like, stay tuned for updates, and then this video. That was it. So awaiting more updates from GameStop. I haven't checked today if there was anything. But no, they posted it here, and this is the same thing. This is basically what the email was. It said something new is coming soon. Stay tuned for updates. GameStop.com/preview. And when you go to that, it just says something is coming. Play video. Stay tuned for updates. So it doesn't give any actual details beyond just GameStop arcade in the email title and push start arcade. And my first thought when I saw this was, okay, clearly GameStop knows that the physical game era is coming to an end, and they can't sustain themselves strictly on just pop action figures and selling t-shirts. They need to actually have a business model that drives people to their stores. And it reminds me a little bit of back when GameStop was originally trying to turn a corner. It was right during the pandemic starting, and right before the pandemic. It was like a few months before the pandemic started. And I remember that's when I started investing in GameStop, because they tweeted out that they planned on turning their stores into almost like a Dungeons and Dragons or board game or community, like a community place where you could play Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, or just like a hangout place with cards and stuff. I was like, okay, there's something interesting there. It gives people a reason to want to go to the store. And then the pandemic happened, and then they never actually followed through with that, besides a few test stores. And then they kind of dropped that. And now GameStop Arcade is a curious one, because I think of a GameStop like most of them are tiny little kiosks in the mall. If they have them in the mall, their stores are way too small to have any kind of footprint or any kind of like reason to be like, oh, let's go to that arcade for that. And you walk in, it's like a tiny little like booth with like 7 arcades on each side. I don't know how that would work. Maybe for some of the bigger places where they have like a section of the store that's just an arcade, maybe. I don't know though. I'm curious. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with it. But yeah, that was really it. Just kind of a heads up to you guys to keep an eye out on GameStop on what they do next, because they're doing something. They are sitting on a lot of money. They just bought a bunch of Bitcoin, and now they're making a move that actually has something to do with their stores. So I'm curious to see what it is. But like I said, that's kind of a quick hitter topic. Not going to go too far with that. Scroll up, smash for a funny ad. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll give them that. And they even made sure the stapler was red. That's good. That's good stuff.